Good morning, everybody. It's 10 minutes past 9 o'clock right now. Lou and Jackie here, along with our good friend Sheree Clark from Fork in the Road. We know that New Year's is just 11 short days away, which means in about 10 days, Jackie, people are saying, you know what I'm going to do for the new year? This
is change everything.
I'm going to be healthier. I'm going to lose weight. Yes. I'm going to quit drinking. I'm going to save money. And the list goes on and on.
We all have things that we want to do to improve our lifestyle, but maybe we can actually achieve some of those things today with some resolution tips this morning. Sheree Clark, Fork in the Road, thank you so much for being here.
You bet. Let me give you a little guidance about the New Year's resolution thing, because, you know, most of us do have a determination. It's a clean slate, it's a new year, and it is a really good time for us to determine some new things that we could do with our lives. But there's a few pointers, some things that I want to give you for the big ones, but also some things about resolutions in general and things that they have in common. So the first one is, know your why. If you're going to make a New Year's resolution or a determination to do something and change your life, ask yourself why it is you're doing it. I want to lose weight. Why? Is it because of an event? Is it because you don't feel well? When you get clear on your why, you're in a much better place to be able to be successful.
So you don't have to buy new clothes. It would be one.
That would be a good one, because that is, especially for women, we have these big wardrobes, and we do, most of us, I do, maybe you do, have our skinny clothes.
Oh, absolutely.
You've got your clothes that you wear when you drag out when, oh dear, this is the only thing that'll fit. So yeah, that would be absolutely one of them. Other ones, depending on, that could be topic specific, like the saving money one. Maybe you're saving to buy something. Maybe you're trying to get out of debt, whatever. So be clear about your why. The second and most important thing is plan ahead. Let's make sure that we have thought this through. Once we know what we're doing, we know why we're doing it, and I've got a few tools that I'm going to show you for the four biggest resolutions, okay? So if you're ready, for each and every one of them, I use a document like this. Now this is a really basically simple, this is just an 18-month calendar. I like this one. It's a little one. You can get whatever one you like that has whatever graphics you like. You can get one with cats or whatever. And I actually write on here plans that I have, goals, little sub-goals, little deadlines. If I want to lose weight, for example, I'm specific about my goal. It's not just I want to lose weight. It's I want to lose 10 pounds by February 1st, or what have you. So you would write your specific goal on your calendar so that you've got benchmarks along the way. You know along the way if you're kind of on target. If it's saving money, how much and by when.
And the physical act of writing it down or putting it in a computer or something, like making the effort to document what you want your goals to be, it has been proven it is much more success oriented than just thinking about something.
Absolutely. The other thing that you could do that would really up the ante is to declare it out loud. Put it in your Facebook group. I'm going to lose 10 pounds by February 1st. Take a picture of yourself before and pledge to post one after. Holding yourself accountable, that's why people who tell each other they're quitting smoking are more successful. Okay, let's look at a couple other tools. So these are some things that I've actually made and used and would be happy to share with viewers if they want to send me an email and tell me they want this. This is a daily habit tracking log. Very simple. It goes from 1 to 31 across the top. That's simply days of the month, and then the habits numbered 1 through 10 along the bottom. You write in your habit, and then you just make an X. I make a little star every day that I do what I say I'm going to do. I'm going to suggest.
Now, those positive or negative type habits, would it be both just to keep track of them?
Yes. So for example, if you were trying to not drink the month of January, you would write be alcohol free, and then you'd get an X if you were managed to do that. If you wanted to drink every day during January, you'd write drink every day and then do an X, but I don't recommend that. Another tool that we have is one that I call saying yes, saying no. And what I basically mean by this is every time we say yes to something, let's use alcohol as one of the examples, and another resolution, which would be working out every day. If you say yes to a 3rd glass of wine before you go to bed, you're probably saying no to going to the gym the next day. So just being clear about one choice affects what your big goals are. So everything has a net effect. Okay, so let's talk specifically about some of the big resolutions. First one you mentioned was being healthy, getting in shape, losing weight, and all those. First thing you're going to want to do for that, go out and buy some clothes. These are some yoga pants I bought myself. These have got some flashy kind of reptile skin ones, I'm not cutting the tags off until the first of the year. It's going to be a special thing for me. I'm ready. I've got my outfit. I'm ready to go.
It gives you some incentive.
It does, and it makes the whole the year, just like this new school year when the kids have new pencils and new outfits and all of those things. It's special. It's saying to yourself, this is special. This is a new time. I'm doing something over. Also, if you're looking at if you need equipment. Now, this is obviously a little 2-pound weight. We're not going to get real far on our lifting goals with this. But if you're going to be working out at home and you think that you're going to be using some tools, get them now. Don't buy them January 2nd, 3rd. Get them now so you're ready to go and you're ready to launch it.
And the anticipation is going to build up too then.
Exactly. Shop for the one you want. Look for it on sale. Make it part of the process. You're getting yourself ready so you're all geared up. Stock your pantry with things that are healthy. If you don't have, like for example, I love nut butter. This is pumpkin seed butter, special for people with nut allergies. If there are things in your pantry that are unhealthy, you're at risk. So get them out of there. Be ready to purge on New Year's Day so that you can actually refill and put in pumpkin seed butter. It's really nice stuff. Tools. If we're going to be healthy, I just brought along some really cute measuring spoons, but once again, gearing up, getting ready, having things in place.
I turn those around so people can see the back of these, because if you cook, this is well done. Because how many times, folks, are you cooking and you're squinting at the little measuring tool because you can't read what it is?
Right, exactly.
You don't have to do that with these.
And the difference between a teaspoon and a tablespoon is substantial when we're cooking. Exactly. Okay. The other thing is, I like resources. I like having books on hand for things that I've set as a goal. This one, No Meat Athlete, if you're looking to do something for your health and your well-being, and you're looking to maybe manage your food intake, eat more plant-based and so forth. Okay. Our next goal that we had is to drink less or quit drinking altogether. So Jackie, not by any judgment or anything, I'm just telling you
None taken.
The book in front of you. Teetotal Tips, that's another example of a great book. Get the recipe book for non-alcoholic drinks. If you say you're not going to drink, what are you going to do instead? So I made you a smoothie for today because I want to get you on the right path.
Right path. Baby steps.
The smoothie serves two purposes. For the first goal, it could be your recovery drink. If you want to add a scoop of protein powder, if that's important to you, if you want to do something else, if you're thinking about partying and going to parties and what am I going to have instead, this beautiful smoothie has, I used cherry, I used a fresh coconut that I opened with a cleaver. You've seen me do that before. It's really delish. A little bit of my homemade vanilla, and then I added some supplements. I added vitamin C because we're in the cold and flu season and whatnot. And I think that you'll really enjoy that. The reason I picked cherry was because we were in recovery from working out. Tart cherry is anti-inflammatory. So we're thinking about all of these things and how they can support the things that we do. The third goal that many people have is saving money. Now, there's a couple of ways that we can have more money in our account at the end of the year. One of them is to spend less. And that is kind of one of those, that's kind of a no-brainer, but it's one of those things that's really difficult. So what we could be doing now to prepare is start looking at your credit card statement, seeing what comes out automatically. I have a lot of things that I have on subscription.
Right.
So every month I'm charged for something. I may not need it moving forward. And that could be maybe just a $10 charge, but at the end of the year, that's $120. Exactly.
Right.
So that's one way. So manage what you're spending. Another way is to save. And Lou, I brought along, you might remember this. This is a little bank.
This is old school right here. This card came from the brass armadillo is what it looks like, yeah.
Exactly. You got that right. Yep, you're right. So back in the day, we used to save in a bank.
How about this? This is a metal contraption that banks used to hand out back in the day. Hoyne Bank in Chicago used to hand stuff like this out. But you see, you have a coin there, and it's mechanical. And it shoots it right up in there. Let's look at that again. We pull that down. It just makes it fun to save, and that was the whole idea. Let's zoom in on here. We're going to push the button here. I pulled a little spring-loaded device here, and it's going to launch it up into the cap here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, lift off. And boom, it goes right in there, so it's in the canister here.
And we used to do that when we were kids, and it was fun to save money.
We had a little bowling one, if I remember right, when I was a kid. It would roll the coin in.
Yeah, they're wonderful. Or I had a ceramic one, and at the end of the year, we could smash it and get the money out and so forth. So find a way to make money either fun, where you reward yourself in some way, hopefully with something that costs a lot of money, or that it's automatic. So these days, while we don't have to go through this procedure, if you set up now for an automatic deduction, either to go as a direct direct investment or direct into savings, you'll be in a good place. You don't see it, you don't have to make a decision, you don't have to look at it and go, I said I was going to spend money, but wasn't going to spend money, but
right.
So it's all there and all in good place. And then the last goal that a lot of people make is to spend more time with family and friends. And the thing about that is, if you think about all of these resolutions, they all affect each other. One way to spend more time with family and friends is to cook more meals together, or to work out together, or to do things together that don't cost money, like take walks. Or I brought a game a couple weeks ago, that one Vertellus, that's a card game that doesn't have winners and losers, it's a sharing game. So those are the kinds of activities that we can do that not just knock off one of our goals, but can help with others. The final thing I'll suggest to you is that you plan your days. This is a book that I really like, The Perfect Day Formula. The author, Craig Ballantyne, is actually one of my business coaches, and really good advice there about how to get started on the right path, how to get your day going, and so forth. So again, lots of resources. And then I'd also suggest to you, at New Year's, share with one another what your objectives and your goals are. Support each other. If I know that your goal is to hydrate more because you're feeling like you don't drink enough water, then I'm going to ask you, have you had water today? Or bring you a bottle of water, or bring you something to flavor it. Let's support each other.
That works.
Do the research, take time to set yourself up for success as opposed to failure. And something that you also do is a visual board. So not only are you writing it down or getting all your tools in place, but you're every day able to see what goals you have in life. And it doesn't have to be, you know, huge, but maybe small things in life that can make a difference for you.
And I recommend that you start small. It doesn't have to, you don't have to take on all of these things. It's if you can accomplish one thing at the end of the year that you didn't do last year, you're in a way better place.
If people want more information on these great tips that you've given us today, I know they can get in touch with you, maybe learn more about those journaling sheets that you are able to provide. How can people get in touch with you?
You would visit my website, www.fork-road.com, or drop me an email at info@fork-road.com. And Jackie, you mentioned vision boards. If people are interested in that, let me know and I'll send them information about that as well.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, Merry Christmas and
you.
Happy New Year.
There
And
you
cheers
go.
to a healthier you in the new season.
Save money one coin at a time.